Welcome back to the Edge, live in your Bleacher Report app. I am your host, Micah Parsons. This episode is sponsored by Nationwide. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side. And as always, we have a great guest. He's been on the show multiple times before. And it gives you an update and a time to meet with your favorite corner on the team, favorite person, Trevon Diggs. Welcome back to the show, brother.
Appreciate you having me, brother.
Of course, of course. What's your mental like? How you feeling? Obviously, the devastating news, but you'll be back in action soon. Any update you want to give the fans? What they should be tuning in for? You know, on the return.
Yeah, I feel good. I'm in a great headspace. It's just a little minor setback. Give me something to work towards. Coming this off season, I'm working extremely hard. Just to get back and be able to be ready with you guys come the next season. So, just doing all I can to stay in the right mental headspace. Just being here with my friends, my family, and just, pushing forward, another day, getting to it every day to grind. It's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, 100%. Speaking of the grind, what is just some of your biggest takeaways from the game, or all the games really since you've been gone, and how the team's been performing, and what the trajectory of our team.
Oh, you boys look good. Look good this past weekend. Y'all was flying around, making plays on the ball, getting to the quarterback. I had Buddy scrambling for his life. It was good to see. Just the energy, atmosphere was great, I know. And that was a great win, especially, just with everything going on, it looked good to watch. I know it felt good just to be out there competing. It looked like something. So that was good to see.
As someone who signed a 5-year deal, you're with the Cowboys for the long run. Hippie hoo, rah rah. Man, who would you like to see back? We got 34 free agents. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Obviously we can't keep everybody. Who's some of the most important assets? Obviously, somebody who hits my mind is J. Lou. How dominant he's been. Yeah, how dominant he's been in the slot this year, and just in general, like, who's some of the guys you want to see back? And look at his interception yesterday. I thought that was like crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a play. That's probably one of the greatest plays I've seen, in a little while. That was an awesome play. He was flying around. He's been playing good, and especially him in the locker room. He's a great leader. Just having his energy around. He talks trash. He get everybody going. And, he's definitely somebody that we for sure, need back 100%. I wish we keep everybody, same guys that we started this thing with since your rookie year. We got the same pieces, had the same guys, and, really go to work. Add some more pieces, add some more pass rush. There's a couple little things that, we need just to, really take it off.
So as the future of this defense, obviously we're going to have a earlier draft pick, been eliminated from playoffs. Who would you like to see us lock in on more, defense side of the ball or offense side of the ball?
I think the defensive side of the ball for sure. I think, that rush is important, especially, with you. And we need somebody to complement you. We got great rushers coming back, Sam coming back. We got some good rushers coming back. But we need some more rushers just to complement you. Get an interior, some more interior pieces. And, that rush is important. You know that. And, if you have two dominant rushers, it's hard to stop teams. You really do need that rush. And, we got all the talent in the back end. So, I personally think, just get some more rushers.
I agree. I feel like we got all our young, started players besides, CeeDee Lamb, who I think is probably the best player I've ever seen in person. Besides CD, I think we're going to win a lot of games is defensively. Everyone's stacking up with these duos of multiple receivers. The market's insane. I think we just buy in on defense and build around us. We got me, you, DB, Sam, Maris, Overshown. We got so many young guys under 25, 26 where it's like, we could really make this defense one of the scariest defenses in NFL history. And
100%.
Osa, Chauncey, if we get those guys back and then we add to that with some depth, Oh my goodness. I think
Yeah,
that was the difference. This year was, we had so many injuries that our depth was so, it was low.
yeah,
So
it was messed up.
yeah, so we had some depth. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
we're gonna be cooking like hot, cooking with fish grease. I remember your rookie year, or maybe it was the next. When did Sam come?
My second year.
Yeah, that we was cooking. We had depth. We had a lot of depth that year.
Yeah.
We was cooking with hot grease. We had rushers. We had, we had guys.
100%, 100%. Everyone keeps talking about like, and they don't get it. Like from the leadership aspect that you gained. Obviously, us being eliminated from playoffs is upsetting, devastating. But
Yeah,
remind these people that how important it is for us to win these last couple games, finish strong. Because you're not only fighting for the brotherhood, you're fighting for your life. You're fighting for the energy to say, "Yo, these tested days and games turn into
yeah,
testimonies." You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
you need these going to next year.
yeah,
Battling through adversity is all a part of the plan.
yeah. 100%. These last games are important. I just feel like just your dignity, your pride, just want to go out there and just do your best. And I feel like, that last game was exactly the intensity that we need, exactly the play the style of play that we need to be at. And, it was fun to see, fun to watch you guys flying around and hitting uh, interceptions, fumbles, everything. It looked good.
Yeah, because it's like I said, why not us? You know what I'm saying? Like we here, bro. Like we playing football. Like all the politics, media, all the things that try to change the game. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
it's still football. Like we still playing passion. Like
yeah.
we really putting our lives out there every day, every game to perform. Like
Hmm.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
entertainment, but this is like our artwork. This is like our masterpiece. Like I just couldn't imagine
yeah.
like just doing anything. You know what I mean? Like
Just
not giving a
folding, yeah,
hundred
just
percent.
folding, just folding, just folding, just not in the character.
That feels worse than actually losing
Yeah,
trying. Like just
yeah,
getting
100%.
like then you're just wasting your time, your energy. Like why would I do that?
Yeah,
So that's the good side. But the flip side is we got the win. I think that's important. But a lot of things is in line because we did that. I said it's not a good thing that we're not in playoffs because we used to be the team to beat. People had to come to Dallas, beat us, and it meant something. Now I kind of feel like obviously being eliminated, we're the team where it's like now you gotta come to Dallas, you gotta fight for your life now. Like you gotta fight for your seating. Like it's
yeah,
the rabbit got the gun. The rabbit got the
yeah,
gun.
yeah.
And I don't want to be
It-
on this
it-
side, but that's where we at. The Bucks had
yeah,
they had a really good chance of sealing their division if they won
yeah,
that game, but things are in trouble. You know who
yeah.
else is in trouble?
Who?
Philly. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
They don't control it, because I'm gonna tell you, Jayden Daniels.
Jaden, we
Jayden
was talking about him a
Daniels.
couple weeks. We
Listen,
was talking about him a couple weeks ago.
we was talking about a couple weeks ago. Listen, I'm not saying he's gonna be the MVP because it's gonna be Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. But
You
if
know
there
who
was a
else I think
moment,
should get some MVP love?
who
Joe Shiesty.
Joe, bro, it's politics, bro. It's politics.
He's amazing, bro. Like he really like amazing,
Honestly,
bro.
bro, people will fail to realize this. When I played Joe Burrow this last time, this was a whole different Joe Burrow. This healthy Joe
100%.
Burrow, the
Yeah.
anticipation, his IQ, pre-snap awareness,
Scrambling out the pocket,
scrambling. When
throwing
I
on the run,
when I tell
throwing
you
dots.
this version of Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the NFL. And
Yeah.
and and I get it. Patrick Mahomes. People gonna make the argument. People gonna say, "Oh no, Josh Allen. Their team is whatever 10-2. Lamar's 10-5. I get it. Better records,
Hmm.
whatever. If you talk about who's playing the best quarterback football right now, Joe Shiesty. He's the
Yeah.
best quarterback in the NFL.
100%. I agree. Just me experiencing it. Like I play him since college. So like I've seen the growth. Like right now, he is at his best and he looks sharp. He's sharp. He look amazing.
I don't think. And people are gonna hate us for this. Like, there's really like,
No.
I hate that. That's why I said I get the team success, but literally his defense has been last in the
Yeah.
back half of the season.
Yeah.
They've been averaging 30 plus points, damn near, until they faced us. But
Yeah.
they just put up another 40, 30 plus the
40
last 2
ball.
weeks after us. So,
Yeah.
bro, like this is Joe Burrow deserves way more respect in the rankings. But you know, they always contribute MVP to team success, and he won't get it because he won't be ranked high enough. But he should be MVP. I mean, they did the same thing to Dak last year.
Yeah. But off of play, like who is playing the best and who looked the best is Joe Burrow.
100%.
You seen the throw he did when he was falling?
Falling down. I mean, bro,
That's crazy.
forget that throw. Think about the throw he threw to Ja'Marr Chase when he was playing us.
Yeah.
On DB.
Yeah.
DB was in the best coverage.
Yeah, bro. There's nothing you can do. He threw the ball before Jahmyr even turned around.
Like
on the money. Like
it
was crazy.
His anticipation right now is on a whole nother level. He don't get the respect he deserves. Like real talk. No. Like he really the best quarterback. Like this year, he should be the number 1 ranked player in the NFL.
Facts.
Like when we do top 100, it should say Joe Burrow. Like he should be the number 1 player.
Facts.
And then Ja'Marr Chase should be at like 5 because he's going dumb.
Snapping. He's going crazy.
Yeah. Hey, he finna bring the brink.
Oh my goodness.
But you know,
load it up.
You know, but as I was saying, there had to be like a moment where you say, this guy need a moment to secure Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think this was Jayden Daniels' moment.
Yeah, 100%. That what he just did last week was tough. That was tough. That's crazy. Look at that stat. That looks nuts. As a rookie.
Bro, you know, talking to Dan, you know, Dan's our guy. And you know, Dan's like an uncle to me. And he saw my comments about the podcast. And you know, we talked. He called me after the Bengals lost. Actually, he called me. He's like just checking on me in my mental space, just making sure I was okay. And I told him, I said, yo, I saw what your quarterback is capable of. I watched him in that Bears game. I watched him against us.
Yeah.
His composure, when it matters the most, he has it. I see it. Like he's fearless.
Yeah.
He doesn't shy from the moment.
He know he nice. He know he the one. And that's all. Like, you need that confidence, especially in the NFL. Like, if you know that you're nice, you know that you're the one, can't nobody stop you from doing anything that you want to do. You're going to have your way.
100%. Bro, he has it. Like, I said, let him loose. And, bro, I'm not hearing the injury talk. I get Philly has some injuries, and everybody's been having injuries. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's part of the game.
It's part of the game. That Commanders win is damn impressive for Jayden Daniels. And honestly, bro, the reason why it's so impressive, I get the offensive struggles and maybe the Eagles would have put up more points, but that Eagles defense been the top 3 defense in the NFL, and he just gave them 5 touchdowns. And they had 5 turnovers. 5 turnovers.
Who?
The Eagles defense.
That game?
Yes, they created 5 turnovers, bro.
Damn.
They lost a game with 5 turnovers.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
So to stay locked in, to stay resilient, never letting the game get too high, and he just stayed neutral the whole time, he got it. He got that X factor. He got it. He should be Offensive Rookie of the Year, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And then we get into the NFC North, because obviously the Eagles have to beat us next week to clinch the NFC East. The NFC North, the Lions clinch in a win and a Vikings loss this week. And, you know, usually I don't call, you know, BS, but Jahmyr Gibbs went on there and said, imagine if I was a Cowboy right now, I'd be so sick.
Bluffing.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I really like the Lions. I like everything, they stand for with Dan Campbell, they play style.
Yeah.
But bro,
Yeah.
everybody want to come play for America's team, bro. We don't got to get on the
Yeah.
media and start capping. Like, how many people be like, tell Jerry come get me? Like, we're not even gonna throw names
Yeah.
out there. And these is
Yeah.
tier 1 players. Everybody want
Yeah.
to come play for America's team. It's a tax-free state. You're going to get more marketing dollars than you ever had in 1 year than you ever had, and
More money.
more money. You know what I'm saying? Than you ever had in Detroit. Like, that's cap, bro. And then the running back success that we've had in Dallas, and
Yeah.
they had Barry Sanders, and we're not taking away that,
Yeah.
but Emmett, Zeke, shit, bro. Like we can't even compare. Like, to say that, like, bro. And then
Marion Barber.
Marion Barber. This is, and also
DeMarco
Tony
Murray.
Dorsett.
Tony Dorsett. Zeke. Has some running backs.
For generations,
I
bro.
would
Generations.
love to play running back for the Dallas Cowboys.
100%. We pay running backs too. That's cap. I should wear that big cheese cap the Packers be having. On God. Like, that's the biggest cap. And then also the NFC South, the Falcons could clinch with a win and a Bucs loss. And we just say, you're welcome, Falcons. Well, you're welcome. Hey, but what do you think about Michael Penix? He got his first win, obviously, against the Giants. Obviously, he got to go prove it again. And it's going to be a good one. He got to prove it again. But I thought he looked good, man. I thought he looked good. I thought he played a very precise game. I don't think that interception was his fault.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm glad he got his opportunity to showcase his skills. He's somebody that I was looking at in college too. Like, yeah, he's good. He got talent, a lot of talent. And it's just a blessing he able to get his opportunity now, these last couple games, and see what he could do.
Where I also think is crazy? Like, bro, if you're a quarterback, you get so paid. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at this, like, because obviously it was all over, obviously, when they chose the Kirk Cousins situation. But, and this is nothing against Kirk,
Yeah. Kirk's a great guy.
If he, gets released, he still see $90 to $100 million.
You want to play quarterback?
Guarantees. Bro, this offseason, I'm going to start training to play quarterback, bro.
Might as well.
This rush stuff, this rush stuff is cool, but hey, and they protect it. They protect it like no other, bro. These dudes be killing me. Like, hit me sideways. I mean,
grabbing your neck, grabbing your face,
choking me. Like, bro. It's really insane, bro. Like, I really come home after them games like, dog, like, I don't know how long I could keep going.
Yeah.
Like, Trey looking for me yesterday. He like, where you at? I was like, bro, I need to go lay down, bro. Like, I feel like I can't move.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. And then in the NFC West, the Rams clinch with the win against the Seahawks. Who's the best team in the NFC this year? Like, it's been like crazy, like complete opposite from last year. Obviously Eagles having good success, but the Vikings and the Lions, man, they've been looking like the best team.
Yeah, for sure. And no ifs, ands, buts about it. As far as the best teams who look the best, I'll have to give it to Detroit. Well, it's between Detroit and the Vikings. Who you say?
I'm going to go with the Vikings, bro.
Yeah, the Vikings, because they got that O and they got that D.
Mm-hmm. And they healthy. They healthy, bro.
Yeah, and they
healthy. That's been a difference.
Yeah.
The Vikings are healthy, and I think, like, they have an unstoppable trio right now. with Jordan Addison,
Yeah.
Jefferson, Hawkinson, Aaron Jones, and Sam
Yeah.
Darnold is playing at a Pro Bowl caliber level. Like Sam Darnold's
Yes.
trying to get paid.
Yes. 100%.
He about to get a little 3-year, 100 million on the back end. Like
Yeah.
he's earned it though. He's earned it.
Yeah, for sure.
But we kind of talked about our MVP, thing with Joe Burrow. But right now they got Josh Allen, Lamar, and Saquon Barkley. Who do you think take home the MVP?
Hold on, Joe Burrow not even in the race.
They don't even got him in the race.
That's crazy.
They only got him in the race.
Crazy. That's crazy work right there. They wrong for that.
Dead wrong.
Dead ass wrong.
Who you got?
That's tough. I want Saquon to get this 2,000 yards. I ain't gonna lie.
He gonna get it. He close. You think
that's tough?
If Saquon breaks the record, he'll get the MVP?
Yes. Yes. I think so.
I think he can get it. I think
2,000, bro. 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
2,000.
He's only about 170 yards away.
No, I think he gotta get like 280 something. I think he gotta get like 130 yards in each game or something like that.
What's the rushing record? What is it? 2,100 or something? We're gonna pull it up. But in the meantime, I think Lamar got to go back-to-back MVP, bro.
Yeah.
Almost 3,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, almost 1,000 yards rushing. He got it.
Yeah.
He got it. Right. It's like you can't even argue it, bro.
And I'm a Lamar fan. I love his game, how he plays, his attitude, how he carry it. Like he just him, He him.
Yeah, but
he himself.
Eric Dickerson's rushing record is 2,105 yards. So Saquon needs about 269 yards.
And another thing I think like back in the day, like you can name a wide receiver that played with Eric Dickerson. I don't know no wide receiver that played with Eric Dickerson. Meaning they was giving him the ball every single play. Like that was their offense, Eric Dickerson.
Hey, bro, it was different back then, bro. It was different because Emmitt Smith was going out like that too. Emmitt Smith was going like that too. It was different. But he had Michael Irvin. It was different, bro. Back in the 90s and 2000s, it was a whole different football game. Back when Eddie George was getting 30-something carries and him and Ray Lewis was having battles about who was going to win in that division. Like, come on, bro. Like, that was a whole different era. Like, that's a whole different brand of football. Now everything is like this West Coast offense, like vertical attack, RPOs. But back in the day, it was 20. I don't think you could play back in the day, bro.
You don't think that I could play back in the day? Yeah, I don't think so either.
You like to play backyard football, jump up and go get it. I don't think you want to be dealing with 21 personnel, stretch left, stretch right, toss crack.
Nah, dog.
Hey, you so sweet, dog. Hey, you so sweet.
Nah, dog. I ain't with all that.
Before we get you out of here, man, who's the toughest wide receivers this year?
Toughest wide receiver this year? Jahmyr.
You got to get a top five. Top five.
Top five? All right, I'm going to go Jahmyr. I'm going to go J-Mo. I'm going to go... Who else we played? I'm going to just say them two. Jahmyr and J-Mo.
I'm going to go...
J-Mo's... You saying that I play or like in the league?
Like in the league.
Okay, in the league. Okay, cool. Um, Justin Jefferson. This is an order or no order? No order.
Order
I ain't giving you no
five to
order.
one, 5-1,
I
5 to
can't
one.
get. No, I can't. I can't. I can't.
I can give you order,
All right, I'm gonna
and then
go
you tell me.
one. I'm gonna go one. CD. Two. I'm gonna go Jamar. Three. Justin. Four. I'm gonna go JMO. Five. I'm gonna go. Come on. Who at five? Who at five? Who at five? I kind of want to give it to Jordan Addison.
Yeah, he going dumb. He going dumb.
Yeah, I kind
He
of want to give
definitely.
it to him.
Bro,
Who your five?
it's been a very like I would say the coaches are getting smarter and the players are getting
Mm-hmm.
smarter because statistically there ain't really been crazy stats this year.
Yeah, nah.
Like everything's been earned.
Yeah.
Like it's actually type crazy. But I agree, bro. I think, bro, CD is literally the best player that I ever seen. Like in a
Yeah.
week to
I
week.
said that a couple years. I said that a couple years ago, like my second year. Like he liked that. I go against him every practice. You know what I'm saying? So I know what that stuff look like, and that stuff is like that.
The people want to know who wins in practice, you or CD.
Well, we didn't get to go against each other last year because you know, but we be having our battles. You know, he get me sometimes, I get him sometimes. You know, we be having our battles.
I'm not gonna lie, it really just depends. From what I seen, it really just depends where we at in the field. I'm not gonna lie,
True.
I haven't seen more of a red zone lockdown corner than Trey. Like he
Mm.
really knows every route in the red zone.
Yeah, the red zone is so much easier than that field. Red zone, you only playing three routes: slant, pivot, and a fade. And if he ain't running a fade, he running a dig back line. It's really simple. And you can just tell, like, based off they split, you know, like where they lined up, you can tell what they running in the first couple steps.
Yeah. Now you crazy. You crazy when it come down to that red zone. But I appreciate you for coming on to the show.
My
Always
man.
all love, brother.
Yeah, appreciate for having me, bro.
Let's get into our so much more segment. Let's talk about someone who's doing so much more team this week, just like how Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're a financial services company too. And we're going to give a big shout out to Chuba Hubbard, man. 2 TDs, including the overtime touchdown to knock Arizona out of playoffs, 152 yards. This season, 250 carries, over 1,000 yards, you know, pretty much 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns. He's really hooping, man. I think when we was going through the game plan, like he was literally like the key. You stop Chuba, you win the game. I mean, he's dominant on the ground. He runs very aggressive. And that really shows you they believed in him. That's why he got paid early, man. Think about it. His contract got done, but he didn't even hit free agency. They say, we're going to get you out of the way. He's a franchise player. I'm not surprised. He deserves all the credit in the world. And, you know, playing the Panthers, they really, really have a great opportunity to be a really, really, really great team. Like a really, really great team. Like y'all should put the Panthers on notice. They're going to have a Lions type recovery. Like I think in the next couple years, this is a team where you're going to be like, all right, Bryce Young is really freaking good. Trevor Hubbard's really good. This defense is coming along. They're going to keep adding pieces. They're going to draft well, and they're going to be like, oh, snap. The Panthers have arrived. They're going to be an organization people want to start going to. And yesterday, I got my 50th career sack. All glory to God. I couldn't have done it without him. I couldn't have done it without my teammates. But the person that I'm like is so mind-boggled, right? I think everyone is pretty much in the same ballpark. I'm like, 6 off time, with at least 50 sacks in the first 4 seasons. But the person that like I'm like jaw-dropping shocked about is Reggie White. And before the show, I was like, how many career defensive player of the years does this man have? The fact that he has 70 sacks, and we're not even talking about extended seasons. Like, I probably wouldn't even be in this category, because if they didn't extend those games, whatever. And, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm still blessed, but what the fact that he had 70 sacks in 4 years might be the most insane feat that I've ever seen. And the fact that you look at it, he says he only has 2 defensive player of the years. It's like, how? How? Like, it's truly mind-boggling. And it's actually sad because when we talk about the LTs, the Aaron Donalds, and the Ray Lewises of the greatest players to ever play this game, we don't talk about Reggie White enough. He needs to be talked about, praised, because that feat is so crazy to me. Like 70 sacks. And I don't know what their season was like back in the day. I don't know. Was it 15 games, 16 games? I don't know. But, and then you look at and I saw I was also, blessed to join, JJ Watt with most multi-career game sacks, around 14, and I think somewhere was like 15, 16, and it's like Reggie White has 30. Like, we don't realize how great, I know he's a Hall of Famer, but I going back, I was like, man, I got to start studying this tape. Like, what was he doing? Like, this might, we talk about LT, but this man really is the most dominant pass rusher probably in NFL history. I get LT play all the multi positions. That's what kind of would make all of us kind of, special, because you can do a lot more. But we talking about dominance, it has to be Reggie White. Has to be. And, just being in this company, man, it's obviously a great honor, bro. It really is. Like, when I talked about where I wanted to be at the end of my career, and I can say, man, I'm halfway there. I got another 4 or 5 years to go to compete with these guys to reach the 100 club. So big shout out to Myles Garrett and TJ Watt, because they joined the 100 sack club this season. But I got so far to go. It's going to be a challenging, fun 4 or 5 years. But let's hope I can get another 40, another 50 in 4 years too. So I can be, reach their level of greatness, how some of those other guys have did it in, that 8 to 9 year span. So obviously great feat. But in honor of this, I'm going to rank my top 5 toughest quarterbacks to tackle. At 5, I'm going to go with, At 5, I'm going to say Carson Wentz was really hard to tackle. 4, I'm going to say Justin Herbert. He's really tough. Justin Herbert's really tough. 3, I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts. 2, I'm going to go with this is tough. Man. I'll say Josh Allen. 2, Josh Allen. I know he only passed it a couple times, but he's tough. And number 1, I'm gonna say Lamar Jackson. Lamar, yeah, for sure. And honorable mention, we're gonna mention Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's tough as hell, bro. He's tough and strong as hell. Honorable mention. A lot of people, it's been crazy about this contract stuff, because obviously we're so far, but so close to it. But like I said, bro, if you look at how good we're playing, we have to find a way to bring these guys back. Like, we got to try to do it again. Trey emphasized it. I emphasized it. Like, there are some really good free agents coming out, but we have to try to keep as many guys home as possible. Osa, Chauncey, J. Lou. There's so many different guys that we got to emphasize on trying to bring back because they're culture changers. They help breed and win games. Look how hard these guys are playing. And those are the type of people you want to play with, man. Like, to step up to the opportunity, play hard, and do what they have to do day in and day out. Come on, man. We gotta find a way. We gotta find a way. And then let's get into college football. I told y'all what was gonna happen. SMU had no chance, man. They had no chance. They walked into Happy Valley, cold, windy, about 2 pick sixes, 3 picks. It was no chance. It was no chance. And I'm sorry, Dallas, but it is what it is. But we get into this next round, and the Peach Bowl, Texas versus Arizona State, Rose Bowl, Ohio State versus Oregon, Fiesta Bowl, Penn State versus Boise State, and the Sugar Bowl is Notre Dame versus Georgia. With Beck out, I wonder what type of success Georgia's going to have. It's very interesting. That game is a very good toss-up. I'm going to take Georgia because of their defense. I wasn't really impressed by Notre Dame's win. Their ground game was very good, but Georgia has one of the best run defenses in college football. So I didn't see a lot from the quarterback play. So I'm going to still take Georgia with a defensive stand in this game. The Fiesta Bowl, obviously I'm taking Penn State over Boise. Even with Ashton coming on the show, great dude. But we got some killers up front. I hope he gets his. I hope he gets that rushing record. Let him rush for 150, break the record, whatever. But I want to see Penn State still win at the end of the day. Rose Bowl, Ohio State versus Oregon. Now, this is the matchup that is going to be very challenging because it's tough for a team to beat a team twice. But I think what I saw from Will Howard, I didn't think he would play as well as he did against Tennessee. But if he can have that same focus, that same lock-in against Oregon, I don't think they can lose the game. Ohio State will win. But if Will Howard plays like how he did against Michigan, Oregon will have a field day. I think it's going to be another shootout because both teams' offenses are very, very good. With Jeremiah Smith, Dylan Gabriel, these teams, offensive heavy, is going to be a very good game. But it's a toss-up, man. It's going to come down to the quarterback play. And I'm going to say the same thing versus Texas versus Arizona State. I wasn't totally impressed by Quinn and that, Texas versus Clemson. They didn't play great. The running game kind of saved them. I just have to see. I think at one point, you got to say your quarterback can win you the game. And Arizona State is going to be one of them teams where they have a great running game. They got one of the best backs in the country. They got a pretty good passing attack. But I feel like one of these games, Quinn, you're going to have to go win the game. These 1 touchdown, 1 interception games aren't good enough. They weren't good enough to beat Georgia, and that's who, Texas kind of lost to in both games. You got to stand in it. You got to stay in it, man. You got to be the best player on your team. Point blank period. I love Texas. If my kids don't go to Penn State, I'm rooting for them to go to Texas. So it's not coming from a bad place. Super fan of Quinn. My dog D-Mo and all them went through. Joseph Osai. I love Texas. I love Austin. But the thing that scares me is right now is not the defense of Texas. It's the quarterback play. In those big games, right? Can they find a way to get it done? We're going to have to see. It's a toss-up, but you got to say you would lean towards Arizona State because Texas hasn't beaten a very good team with the quarterback play. You know what I mean? Like, the running game saved them against Clemson. Both the running backs had 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. If you do that, you're most likely going to win the game. But they can limit the run game like how Georgia does. Is Quinn going to be able to win it with his arm? That's the question we got to ask ourselves. Can Quinn win it with his arm? That's all I'm saying. But it's week 17 versus the Eagles, and it's time. It's time. I won't get into much. Very excited about the matchup. I can't wait. Um, they beat us at home. We're trying to go get a win at home, and it's personal. It's very personal. It's going to be a good game. I'm excited to go out to Philly and try to get this win. Everyone saw my comments last week, and I meant it. You know what I mean? When you need Philly to win, they don't win. You know, So it's definitely very personal, and I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be a great game, and it's going to be an exciting matchup. It's going to be an exciting matchup. There's no better game than Cowboys versus Philly. Point blank. Period. I think this is one of the best games ever. In every matchup I played, this is one of the best games. So really can't wait. We got a huge, obviously with Saquon the year he's having, huge focal point. We got to stop the run. Huge focal point. But their passing attack is just as good. So it's going to be an exciting game. I can't wait. And I'll see y'all in Philly. Let's take some final questions from the chat. Thoughts on Michael Vick accepting the Norfolk State head coaching job? Obviously, I love to see it, man. Anytime former legends find a way to get back in the game and impact the youth lives and find a way to, cultivate young kids in our youth lives and change their lives, huge important. He'll be a great mentor. Would you ever consider coaching? Yes, but I would only want to coach high school level. After I'm done with sport, I gave so much of my life to sports that I think once I'm done, I just want to, be around it. And I want to help change lives, but I don't think I want to deal with NIL. I wouldn't want to deal with the 24/7 around the clock. I think the mother of my children, I think my kids, at that point, times I walk away this game, they would have sacrificed and put their life on hold enough, because they allowed me to do what I do. But I think at that time on that backside, when I'm in my 30s, it's time for me to just be dad and, be a mentor to other, kids. And I think that's what I'm passionate about. As one of the best defenders, what in the world would you do with a Lions play with a fake fumble? Sack the quarterback. I don't care if he thought he was about to drop it or not. I'm sacking the quarterback. Yeah, I'm going after the quarterback, 100%. I almost pass rush almost every time. And as long as them guys are still blocking me, I'm still going. Like, they shouldn't even stop. Thoughts on Tank Dell's injury? Oh, man. Extremely devastating, man. You hate to see that stuff. You really do. Back-to-back, season-ending injuries, it's terrible. You can only just pray, man. I'm praying for C.J. Stroud. I'm praying for Tank Dell. I'm praying for the whole Texans organization because, that's a blow. He's a special, special talent. You hate to see special talent get hurt like that. So praying for the whole organization, man. And I hope you really do get better soon, man. Honest to God, man, I hope you really do get better soon. And obviously, Deontay Johnson got claimed off the waivers by the Texans. So, that's a great asset. With the injuries with Tank Dell, Trevon Diggs, they need that. And he wanted a more expanded role. And hopefully he gets the opportunity. Would you ever want to play on Christmas? I wouldn't mind playing on Christmas. I'm one of them players, man. I just play when I play. We play on Thanksgiving, so it really wouldn't affect me. I would just say, just having a couple of days off after would be nice, just so I could spend the holidays with my family after the fact, but I wouldn't mind. But that's a wrap. I appreciate everyone tuning into The Edge. It's been a blessing just coming on to this show. I hope everyone has a great and a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope you get everything you want. I hope Santa comes under down the chimney and gives you all the gifts in the world because that's what's, that it's important, man. I hope everyone has a great Christmas. And y'all remember, it's about giving. So give to others, give to those less fortunate. Just make someone else's day, man. That's what I strive. I challenge everyone who's watching this podcast. I challenge you to go make someone else's day. Hey, Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys soon.